My soldiers down, I hop right back in the trenches. No honorable mentions. Ain't too much space at the top. Just hear that grown man wait. Go check in with your pop. We don't really give up, but they do.
Oh, boss lady back. Oh, you back?
I'm back. I think I hit the button.
Hey, boss chick, what's going on, girl? Let everybody know who you are and where you from.
I'm boss chick, Tashida the boss chick to be exact. I'm originally from Illinois, but I was in Memphis 25 years, and now I'm here in the ATL. Well, I'm here to stay for a while.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of things going on. You got a book, you do candles, you executive producer, you rap, you have a show. I want to get into your show. All the things that you do that people don't know. I want to know, did you always want to do a show, or how did this show come about? Was it just something you put on the back burner, or what?
God is so good. A lot of things I'm doing, I didn't even know I wanted to do. I didn't know I had it in me. To be honest, that's just real talk. That's just real talk. I was actually at one of my good friends video shoot. She was doing a video, and I was to be in her video. And the actual host of the show is also a mutual friend of hers. And my energy, you know how my energy is. We instantly connected, and he was like, "I like your energy. I like you. You're gonna need to come on my show." So, people say stuff all the time. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." I just thought he was just talking, but he wasn't. So I went. I think like maybe a week or two later, and I ended up on a show just as a guest. So then after that, like 2 days later, he called me and was like, "Me and the producer really loved your energy, and we want to know if you would like to be the permanent co-host." And I was honored, because what the show is a video countdown, 10 videos. It's kind of like remember the old 106 and Park?
Right.
That's what it reminded me of. So we got 10 videos that we air each Wednesday night, and the artists come on, and their interview is live on Roku TV, YouTube, and Facebook. So it's live, streaming live, and that's how that happened.
That's it. So what show how many shows have you done already?
I've been there since March.
Oh, okay.
And
couple shows.
And to be honest, each week, most 99% of the artists that's been on there are the ones I brought on.
Right, because you know a lot of artists.
Know a lot of artists.
You being an artist yourself, so that's super dope. A woman with one of my other friends with a woman with many hats. You wear a lot of hats. You wear standing up for domestic violence, women with artistic disabilities, just being in touch with yourself. What made you really just said you want to tell your story to everybody?
It started back once I finally spoke about it. I was violated in my own bed when I was about 9-10, and I didn't tell anybody. I kept it. I had it. I took that on all my childhood, adulthood. The first person I really revealed it to was my now ex-husband. So that's how long I carried that. But with that being said, I did so much stuff in my life. I was a alcoholic at about the age of 11 on. I had a mind of a murderer, because I felt, when people get raped or whatnot,
I'm killing anything in the way.
Yeah, but and after I cried all night after it happened, but when I woke up and stopped crying, it's beast in me awakened, and it was like I felt like nothing would help that pain, but I felt honestly unless I kill somebody, and that's just my truth. So I was very violent. I was very angry. I was a lot of things,
right.
But it stemmed from But so what made me want to tell my story is when I finally, it was really back in like 2011. To be honest, that happened in the 80s. I'm 46, so I don't know. But anyway, when I finally came to terms with what happened and I forgave him, and it was an experience. It's when I really got in tune with my spirituality is really when the turning point came. And that's when God revealed to me, I realized that I was such an anointed woman. And I realized that everything I would go through, it was not for me, it was for his people. I had to go through that in order to be a testimony to what God is doing. I can still overcome
for
it.
you,
You understand?
to be able to, like, yeah, because you still have to go through that to come through to be the one to deliver the story and the testimony. Just being through that. Well, congratulations, because a lot of people don't want to revisit those places, but sometimes it is a must that we need to help us come up with the next thing, or something we might have missed is why we're still feeling that way. I visit there maybe once a year or something that reminds you, and you be like, damn, I came from that. Like, now I know, like, hold up, like, there would be way different precautions of what you need to take. So just in general, your movement is just solely off of how you feel and how you want other people to know that it's okay. You don't have to feel like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess the best way that I sum it up is, no matter what you've gone through, you don't need to be ashamed of it. Because if you feel like you're ashamed of what you've gone through,
Right.
that's just like, and you are ashamed that you survived.
Yourself,
You're a survivor.
because
You're not a victim. You're a
right.
survivor.
Well, yeah, because some people still, I mean, they're with your mental health. A lot of people can't handle that, So I definitely want people to know that there's other people just like you, or a similar, or been through there, or because I've been going through a lot of stuff as far as just feeling as a human being. People seem to make you not feel that way, and didn't realize that there was other people that felt the same way like me. Like, have you ever just felt like you're just constantly getting violated, like all the time? Like, they don't even look at you at being a human being. They just look at you as something to violate, and possibly could look at everybody like that. So now you got kids, aunts, grandmas. It's just not, if you give me that feeling, how many other people have you already manipulated or taken advantage of, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, so it's very dope to talk about that. And I want to talk about you actually being an artist and how it came about, because for me, you wowed me. The first time I seen you, I didn't know how to wrap my head around it. I knew you was there. Like, I know you, my sister. I know you was there. But when you got on that floor, I didn't know that. Okay, I did not know that. And after knowing,
one thing about when I perform. I do the outfit. I have the see-through outfit on. I bet you like,
wait, Marcy, I see that day at the Eye Lounge like it just happened, and that was months ago. I see your orange. I see your hair. Your haircut.
blue.
I see all of us there. But no, I mean, when they said it, I'm like, yeah, boss. I mean, because I'm sure someone said it to me. Like, yeah, boss, you was performing. And when you performed, I was just amazed by that. But now, as we're getting to work more hand in hand, I feel like it's something that was something that you could sort out and say that you did. How serious are you with it, or was that that one hit quitter?
No. Well,
no.
It actually came about. It's just I was hosting. I had got my first hosting gig. Taxi had me hosting, and Bougie. I always tell it. She inspired me because I loved her song Smack. And I said, I love that shit. That's my song. I want this to be my theme song.
No, it does, but it do.
Girl, I love it. I still love that song. So anyway, I was performing it so much. people started requesting me to perform it, you know, at the club, like, you know, the club I was working at. But then, you know, out of respect, I'm like, whoa, that's another artist song, you know what I'm saying? So I had to be respectful, and I had to be respectful. So I said, I need to make my, because it was like a theme song. And so I did my song. I wrote my song like in one night, and I went in the studio, you know, studio's right over there, and so I went in there and I did it. But as far as like a one hit, no, because I have about 8 songs written. I just have to get back into the studio. But life, you know, a lot of stuff has happened, and a lot of that'll come out at another time. But it was just a lot of stuff happened, and, you know, I'm a woman of priorities. So right now, my main focus, you know, I do certain things. However, priority is getting my life together. Remember, I walked away from my whole life that I've been for years. So I left everything. And now I'm here in Georgia rebuilding. So, and it ain't been easy, but it's been a blessing. So right now I'm focused on my finances, getting my financials in order, getting, you know, keeping my roof and my life in order first. And and then I would get back into the studio, because it's the studio I'm working on a lot. And now don't get me wrong, in the background,
I'm just saying, because I mean, I'm just saying, it takes a lot to wow me. If you know me, I could say you're a good artist and you could work on it. I see some coaching, or I might do this, but no, I still see you going up and down that way where you can perform, where people perform at this place every week and never use the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be in that crowd. I'm gonna be, yeah.
Okay, it was I'm just wanting to know.
That's I take it down. I'm with the crowd. You know, look, I'm not.
That's all I wanted to know, Boss Chick, was if that was it, because I really want to see some more, and very intrigued to see what else you got going on as far as your music career. But we wanted to talk about making sure that having more healthy relationships amongst our music, amongst our talent, and us actually still have to go to work, because the work relationship for me, like, but we still need to have healthy relationships all the way around, and even personal relationships, which I really don't have a lot of personal relationships because of the things. And from coming out of a bad relationship, just healing yourself, what's some of the things to help heal as far as relationships and bad relationships, or getting away? What's some of the things that you did to get through some of those times?
First of all, my first piece of advice that I want to give everybody, to not make a couple of mistakes. First of all, I'm talking about the mistakes I made. The first mistake is not remaining in something longer than you should, because that was my first mistake with my marriage. I stayed too long. Number one. And number two, do not jump into another relationship too quickly, because I did that too, and got engaged, everything, and that got really toxic. It got so toxic I almost lost my freedom, because I tried to kill him, you know, so I almost lost my freedom. And it's because I was not in a healthy state when I got with this man, because I was not healed from being, you know what I'm saying? So so those are my 2 pieces of advice, what not to do. Okay.
Right.
What to do is seek therapy. Right. People act like therapy is a disease.
Shout out to my therapist.
Therapy helps me so much that I'm actually looking to go into therapy, because therapy helped me to handle the childhood traumas and all of that. But I have recently realized I've gone through a lot of other trauma, like divorce,
too.
like
Exactly.
you know,
to be healthy.
Different relationships, the transition here. I'm here alone, you know, back out here doing what I'm doing 10 toes down as a woman, single woman, and I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, so I actually am in a process now of getting back into therapy. And yeah, I mean, I recognize if you don't recognize what's best for you, who else supposed to? So so I'm doing that. And another thing, don't hold other people accountable for what other people did. You know, every person is different. So, and I say that because I only date men. So each man that I date or get in a relationship with, I ain't gonna act like he's like the other person. You understand what I'm saying? He's different. I gotta treat him for whatever he brings to the table. That's how, you know, so we too busy. And also, I'm not a scorned woman.
I've always been worried about being damaged goods, or I need a lot of men that's been damaged by other women, and those things right there, not another woman or another man can help you with that. Only you yourself can deal with that. So I've always been cautious of making sure that I'm not damaged good for the next person, or I can recognize it, because you get so caught up in what it doesn't match well. So if you're damaged and this person is damaged, you get together, this is gonna be a damage. Because you can't have the same two people wanting the same thing. That's like me wanting attention, but my spouse wants attention too. Like, you gotta get something else that I'm good at doing, and if you're good at giving attention, then so it's all about definitely healing inside. Right.
And it's about balance, because it's okay if we're both going, because things happen. If my guy is going through something and I'm going through, you know, life happens. It's called happy mediums, because I have to consider what he's going through, and I'm going to do that to be there to support him and not be more of a headache to him. Don't be another burden. And I pray that the guy I'm with does the same thing, that we help motivate, encourage, and build one another. You know what I'm saying? That's key. That's key. But everybody doesn't see that and don't understand. It's all, whoa, me. No, it's us. It's us. And and the thing is, what we have to realize, two people coming together is not easy. Both people have damage. Both people have life. Both people gonna have things going on.
Exactly. But the process is healing, because when they all come to be too much, that's when it seems like life is just too much toxic. Those are some of the things that we want to help other people. You know, for me, if you can't talk about how you express yourself, I feel like I probably would never get to you, because I'm expressive. I tell you how I feel. I need you to see my face. When I'm upset, I need you to see my face. When I'm sad, I need you to see my face. When I'm happy, I need you to see it. It's not just you hearing it. I need you to actually hear it. Thank you for everybody who's tuning into DWC Radio. We're talking to Boss Chick. You can find her on all major platforms, where we're just talking about having how you heal from a broken relationship, or how you move on. And one of the main things that you definitely need is talking to a therapist, and definitely healing, the healing process just in general. Because I just made a post the other day, like, I say, like, people be like, oh, did you just say you loved him? Yeah. Oh, you talked to him? No. I just genuinely love. Some people got it. Some people don't. I'm not attached to personal love. A lot of people's only attached to personal love. I'm not. I'm attached to all love. So it doesn't have to be personal for me to say, after a couple of meetings, it's like the second meet, I love you, because if something go down, it's like, you would swear that I was the right hand, and the right hand be right here. Like,
loyalty. So look. Loyalty. See, I've come from old school, and I've come from school. Loyalty is big for me. And my thing is, if I'm around you, that means, and I think I just gotta keep it real. I fucks with you. If I fuck with you, I'm with you. So one thing about me, I'm a true ride or die. That's why I don't mess with too many people. I have to be able to really mess with you. You understand? You gotta be solid. And I'm gonna be keeping 100 with you with this too. Females, I don't really do a lot of females, because they You have, if I mess with you and you're a female, you got to be a solid woman, and you got to know who you are. You got to be confident in who you are, because when you're not, that's when all that drama and I ain't for all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're trying to get somebody else to reassure that you the shit. Like like
We
it
all the
does.
shit. We
It
all the shit. I mean, my
it
thing is this. I'm not, you don't never really see this side of me. I don't show that cocky arrogant, but I'm cocky and arrogant because I know I'm the shit. But at the same time, I don't have to go
they
around
want
trying to prove stuff.
verification. They want people, they want
Validate. I
gophers to
ain't
verify
validating
that they
shit,
the shit.
but my
Right.
resume. I would
No.
validate as we work together, and you know what I'm saying, we're cool, I'm with you, but I don't validate nobody but me.
Yeah, because that's how, you know what I'm saying? But here, that's just how it is. I have a lot of childhood friends, but loyalty is royalty. You get everything I got. But one thing about my love, when I know it's being misused, I pack it up. It's nothing personal for you. You already proved that you didn't want it, so there ain't no sense of, because that's all I have. I ain't come with nothing else. So I'm going to just pack my love back in the bag, and we're going to be toting. I see you. Hey. Now, if you screw me, it won't be no hey. So just, that's it.
It's
I
all
really
it's all
don't need
good.
explanation, right? You don't need an explanation for what you already done. What I need to tell you why, like you already know why. So if you want to be a real person, you want to come and apologize and talk about it, because that's what real friends and real neighbors and real family members are supposed to do. Because it's okay to get upset. It's okay to be mad. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't know how to express yourself, people tend to be hot-headed, and because they just don't know how to express themselves. But I think that is awesome, and you're a prime example of coming through, going through, and healing, and in the processing of helping others heal. So I think that's super, 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 super dope of you. If you could tell us where you would be in the next 5 years, where would you think that would be?
In the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, married. I do want to remarry. So I feel in the next 5 years I will be remarried to the right man this time.
Mm-hmm. Right, call
No
that out.
damn
Right, man. The right one.
This shit is forever. To death do us part. And it ain't gonna be because I gotta kill his ass either. But number one, it's gonna be buried. This empire will be built together. And that's another thing. Me and the guy that we will be building an empire together. You know, it ain't gonna be that I'm mooching off him, he mooching off. We gonna build it together.
Right.
And one thing about me is nothing is just about me. Part of it, I will be back financially, well, greater than the financial status I was, but not only just for me and mine, but for God's people, because I am ordained to take care of God's people. So I will be in a prison. I will be prison ministry. I will be in a prison system. And I'm already, you know what's funny about God is he put me behind the walls when because most people don't know I am a licensed ordained minister, but I am a different kind. I am so non-traditional, as you can see and as you can hear. However, he already pulled me out the walls. I'm in the streets. When I'm in the clubs, when I'm out doing what I'm doing, no matter what I may be saying or what I'm doing, the way I carry myself, my spirit, the way I deal with people, that is me ministering to God's people. When I am telling my story, when I'm doing that, is me ministering to God's people. God has us called to do things in different ways.
Oh, yeah.
I may be cussing, I may be doing whatever, but at the same time, my heart, my spirit, and my mission, my goals, what I'm doing is all about God's people. And I will be doing that. So even when I'm in, just like how I carry myself, you know, I'm not one of these women that's out there. You know, you've been around me. A lot of people may think I mess with a lot of men. A lot of them try it, but I don't even get down like that.
Exactly.
I don't even get down like that.
That's naturally what they do anyway. Try it. But I think it's super awesome. Talking about making it in Atlanta, we won't give out a lot of it. Displaying your story right here on that platform. How does that make you feel to be a part of making it in Atlanta?
Well, what the thing about it is, what I like about it is because I will be sharing with everybody how I'm actually come about making it in Atlanta. Um, it is not the easiest, but I'm gonna share that part of me,
Yeah.
because even though it may not be the easiest, it still can be done. And like I always say, I stay 10 toes down. And so I'm excited about that part. And at the same time, you know, I'm doing my other projects as well, because I am in the process of working with my producer at the show. And I will be doing, speaking of the studio and the movie, I am in a process of doing my own story
All right.
as a short film. I'm writing, the book is about done, but I'm flipping it into a short story, and
Right.
I'm doing all the music and everything for it. So that's why I'm saying I'm working it behind the scenes. So
Well,
that'll
I
be coming
figure
soon
as
too.
far as the scenes, the filming scenes go, and the actors, yeah, they say not the independent actors, but right now I think it's the chance for the independent actors to move in while the Hollywood stars are on strike. And if they move right, then
Right.
they won't. The Hollywood stars won't need to. That's the vision I have. Like, there's so many independent filmmakers that I know, and writers that I think if I was a more writer and film director, this would be the time right now to push it,
Right.
because we're going to have
Mm-hmm.
to get the money to somebody, because they
Facts.
don't, they want more money.
Right.
So they want more money. We still trying to get
I'm
in
just trying
there
to get
and get
some
the
money,
money.
baby. Just
It's
some
so
money,
like
baby.
money to me. Like, all I can think
Hey,
about is my writers. Like, oh my God, now
look,
if I could protest, I would be protesting. We getting in there to get the job,
look.
because
I put my
right now is
resume
the
on
time to
Facebook.
fight. Hmm?
I put my resume, my bio on Instagram and Facebook, and I shouted out. I added Tyler Perry. I'm like, hey, this is my resume. Hey, give a sister a job
Yeah,
opportunity. You know
like,
what I'm saying?
hey,
I put it out there.
shoot, he
I
paying,
put it out
ain't
there.
nobody paying him, ain't nobody pay, he pay his own shit. So, so that's super awesome. We're gonna get ready. I'm gonna play your song, and we're gonna get ready to talk to Demario Scott. That's one of our other brothers. But I just wanted to
Hey,
ask
Mario.
you if
Mm-hmm.
what and if there was something that you got rid of when you first started this journey, not just something that you had to let go, something that you didn't tell us that you notice now, like, damn, I really let not your relationship, something inside of you that was holding inside of you, and you let it go, and you recognize that you let it go.
Um, I recognize that I was insecure. I had a little as confident as I am. I had some insecurity, and I let that go. And once I let that go, that beast in me just is just here, you know. And that's why I say, and I'm doing so much stuff, the art, the music, and you know, the show that I'm doing, you know. I'm just letting everything in me, that some things I didn't even realize, I was just letting it go. You know, I dropped that insecurity, and baby, here I am. Hello world.
Mhm.
Are y'all ready for me?
Yeah, because in the process of healing, you also leave something just internal that you may be holding on, and that you realize, like, you know what, I do that because I treat everybody like I treat everybody, but everybody's not gonna treat everybody like I. So I can't get mad at you because you
Yeah.
don't think with your heart like me, you know. So I've learned to let that go, and I was just in the processing of healing from being hurt, and just getting over that. People are gonna do that.
Right.
Depends on how they clean it up.
Right.
Is the important part.
Right.
So, so that's definitely it. So introduce your song, and let give everybody your handles first, and then
Okay.
go right into introducing your song, and we're gonna play it.
Okay, everybody. My I will put it in the comment section too, but everybody can follow me at Tashina, Tashina _ the boss chick on Instagram, and just Tashina the boss chick on Facebook, and it's Tashina the boss chick on YouTube. I'm on everything under as Tashina the boss chick, but I put everything in the comment sections.
All right.
And I think that's all you asked me. Oh, and my
Yep.
song
And
is called
introduce.
Tashina Nice Nasty. Um, yeah. And so y'all about to hear it.
Here you go. Right